Hey beauties, so I know some of you are here to arrest me for cutting your girl's hair. Yes, I did cut her hair, but before you go ahead and fight me, please watch to the end to know why I had to do this. So this was her hair at about 8 months old. She literally had no hair at the back of her head. She was bald. So at some point I decided I wanted to grow out her hair for her
Good night,
birthday, even though I
Arabelle.
got some advice to cut the hair and let it grow out after she turns one, but I wanted to make something. So this was her hair at one, and we were able to kind of make her birthday hair. And at 13 months, the hair started growing out nicely, and I was kind of encouraged to go ahead, like to continue what I was doing. I had this great oil I was using for her. Her hair was growing by the end of the year. 2021, her hair was growing up nicely. At 2022, she had like a head full of hair. I was really impressed, like it was like magic. So I was excited. The hair was growing nicely. This, you can see the back. Her back was long. I made different styles. I made sure most of them were less tensioned style. So her hair was growing all through 2022, looking all nice, looking all long, and you can see at by this time you could hardly tell the difference between the back and the front of her hair. Then by 2020 this year, this was her hair. It was growing so well. This was before her third birthday in April. I was able to fix a very nice puffy style. I even did the African threading, which I saw that was growing her hair. But I noticed something. At some point, it looked like her hair stopped growing. The front, her hair started tangling up so bad, and you can see this was just her hair few days ago. I noticed the ends were tangling. She was losing a lot of hair. I knew it was time to give her a cut because I've never cut her hair for the past 3 years. I decided I was going to do this gradually. I wanted to actually do it like give her like a deep cut, but her dad was against it. So I decided I was going to do it like in sections. I did trim the hair, though there were parts that I needed to trim out so well, especially her front, since I didn't give her her first haircut when she turned one. So the front, if you notice, you would see that the front part of her hair kind of looks it look different than the back of her hair. The back of her hair is really kinky, but the front looks so kind of soft, like it's texturized. So this was when I had to like did she was wondering why I had to like cut off so much hair from her head. I still have some of the weekends on her hair, but I was like, I'm gonna do this gradually. I don't want to like cut her head so much, so maybe I wouldn't have to ruin her hair. You could still see that there are some parts with the fluffy ends, with the weak ends. So while I was making her hair for the week, I decided I wanted to, like, as I was parting the hair and sectioning it to braid, I was still trimming them off. I would cut the hair. So this is me trying to style her hair for the week. I usually use this edge control. I am not really into gels because sometimes maybe I haven't gotten lucky with the right ones, but I don't like the gels that leave the white cast on the hair. So I use the edge control. This edge control works nicely for her, even though it doesn't give her the hold her hair needs. um but I still try to make do with what I have, because at the end of the day I don't want something that would damage the hair. So yes, I did cut her hair, but not as bad as you think I did. So that was why I asked you guys to watch to the end. So I decided to put her hair into a simple style. The reason I usually do this simple styles for her is because she doesn't let me touch her hair. Yes, I know you wouldn't see it in some of these videos, but there were times she had to run off. There were times daddy had to bring her a snack to just keep her seated. So most times making the hair is a whole lot of work. She would cry, she would scream and run away. Other times when it's time to take out the hair or the braids, she wouldn't even let me touch her. I think she's tender-headed just like I am. So I decided to make her like a simple style. And yes, her length did reduce, but not like as bad as it would have looked if I did like a whole big chop. So yes, most of her cut was at the front of her hair. She right from time she doesn't have much hair at the front of her head. Like her edges are not as full as mine or her brother's, and I think she got her dad's kind of hairline. Yes, I know they call it something about they call it widow's peak or something. But yeah, I've been able to grow out her front hair. Is growing out nicely. But for the front, I'm still gonna be cutting it to make sure I trim off the weak ends from her baby hair, because I've never trimmed her hair like I mentioned earlier. And yes, I was able to trim it because I found out that it was the texture in front from her baby hair that was actually tangling up with the ones at the back, the kinky texture at the back, because the front part of her hair was still very fine. So yes, this was the simple style. This style doesn't take much time and it looks so nice. She was able to manage it for about 2 weeks, even though usually I apply oil and conditioner day every other day, so the rubber bands might break off. So I hope you enjoyed watching.